Palma. Oh,
Oh, man.
that's unfair, right? Palma, 7 points in the game.
To Del Fuentes.
Oh, wow.
Delgado takes the shot and knocks it down. Malonia is open. 3-pointer. Oh my goodness! It's a jumper by Robin Celis. Natalgero has time. He just posterized by
Dalawang kupunan na maganda ang kanilang pwesto sa kanilang divisions maglalaban ngayon sa ating main game on this Thursday evening dito sa Pasay Astrodome. Axel Inigo making his return to the Astrodome. He spent 2 seasons with the Pasay Voyagers. In his place na pwesto niya dun sa Pasay is Cyrus Tabi, who's led this resurgence of the Voyagers, who are now no longer without their main players at the start of the season. Pasay still looking very strong. 13-8 ang kanilang record. Makakalaban nila ang Mindoro Tamaraws with a 12-9 record. Magandang gabi mga kaliga. Si Dev Tupas kasama si Javi Palanya. Magandang gabi din sa mga nanonood sa atin sa YouTube channel ng MPBL. And we are live on Solar Sports. And Javi, a big game para sa parehong kupunan with Pasay, lalo na sa kanila. No? They want to keep that position in the North Division.
Yeah, they're gunning for a 4th straight win here today. Well, itong Mindoro, their winners are 5 out of their last 6 games, with that loss against QC the only dampener doon sa kanilang stretch of games. But, you know, they're hoping that they could extend their momentum here in this game and foil Pasay here in their home floor.
Let's bring in our courtside reporter, Andrea Indicio, who's been quite busy today. And I'm sure, ano kaya sorpresa na mamibigay mo sa amin, Miss Courtside Reporter Andrea Indicio?
Javi and si Delph, kung kanina meron tayong 3 Ps, ngayon naman meron tayong 3 Cs. Tatlong keyword mula sa ating dalawang coaches. Mula sa Mindoro kay Coach Benji Teodoro, it's the word composure. Gusto daw sana nilang makita yung same composure na ipinakita nila sa Bataan in the hopes of snatching this win. Mula naman kay Coach Marlon Martin ng Pasay, it's consistency and commitment. Lalo na nga at makakaharap nila ang kanilang previous guys na sina Alex at Ray na alam naman nila ang galawan. Kaya naman mas lalo daw nilang kailangan maging composed, mas maging consistent and committed. Well, more of this later on, but for now, balik muna sa inyo.
All ingredients for a really, really healthy relationship. Ang tatlong C na yan. Maraming salamat, Andrea. And syempre, pag-usapan natin ng mga characters sa game na to. No? Ino Comboy has come alive in the second part of our season dito sa MPBL, particularly for Mindoro. They did, we did see Mindoro shuffle, kanilang coaching staff, and then, yung lineup nila though, they've kept this core intact. And, Ino Comboy, since assuming that captaincy, has really, skyrocketed ang kanyang laro.
Tama ka dyan. And I don't think it should be a knock on the previous coaching staff, but he has really seemed more comfortable in these last stretch of games, especially when Coach Benji Teodoro took over 28 points recently against Bataan. And look how much of a leader he has grown into, itong si Ino Comboy. Previously, just a young gun who had his time in the PBA but then came over here to the MPBL at isa na siya sa mga veteranong linalook upon ng mga batang player dito sa ating liga, and he's gonna try to give Mindoro as much wins as they can in order for them to get a good spot heading into our postseason.
Well, Coach Benji Teodoro mentioned composure, and these are 2 guys na kayang magbigay niyan, no? Axel Inigo and Joseph Sidorifa, 2 more key players para dito sa Mindoro Tamaraws. Of course, Joseph has been around for quite some time sa ating liga. Ito naman si Axel, he's no stranger to big moments, even in college, now until here in the MPBL.
In fact, he embraces it, Sidel. 16 points para kay Axel Inigo sa kanilang huling laro, while Sidorifa had 11 points and 4 out of 10 shooting. In fact, identical nga sila dun sa kanilang numero from the field. These 2 guys, it's no secret why they were named playing assistant coach. It's because these 2 guys can very well help lead this team together with Ino Comboy and Coach Benji Teodoro.
Pumunta naman tayo sa kabilang side with the Pasay Voyagers, and the Voyagers, they no longer have Lawrence Paul Victoria and Juan Bonifacio. That ship has sailed. It's a new era para sa kanila, and speaking of new era, the 3 and D guy used to be the 3 and D guy. He's more than that now. Jasper Salenga has taken his game to the next level after the the departure of some of his teammates, and 18 points in the last game against Pasay. The 3-pointers are still there, but mas well-rounded na ngayon ang laro ni Jasper.
But if you've been watching Jasper since the start of this season, I'm sure na-notice mo naman that there has been a lot of potential for Jasper to turn into a main scorer for this Pasay team. At nangyari na nga with the trade of Lawrence Victoria, even Warren Bonifacio coming on over to a different team. And Jasper Salenga has certainly no qualms about taking over that position that Victoria has vacated here for Pasay. In fact, he's looking very comfortable.
Yeah, and speaking of very comfortable, ang pagpasok dito ni Christian Pajarito off that trade with Warren Bonifacio sa Binyan, it's quite incredible how a change in scenery can really lift up your confidence and your performance. 19 points against Pasig. Amazing backspin on that 3-pointer, by the way.
Indeed. And, this guy, I think there's also more motivation coming into this game because he will be playing against two former high school teammates in Inocomboy and Ray Bienes. But talking about Christian Pajarito with Pasay, so far, so good. And I'm sure Coach Marlon Martin has confidence in Christian Pajarito. So far, he's been pushing all the right buttons to activate the full potential of one Christian Pajarito.
And that sets up nicely para sa ating main game tonight, Pasay against Mindoro. Let's go to Richard Campos for the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the action heats up even more in our main game. Mindoro takes on Pasay here at the Cuneta Astrodome. Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7 live on Solar Sports. Let's introduce first the starting five for Mindoro Tamaraos. Playing center number 27, Jonas Tibayan. Forward number 0, Ethan Galang. Starting at guard number 3, Ino Comboy. Point guard number 5, playing assistant coach, Axel Enigo. Power forward number 6, Riego. Bam, Bam, Camalinda. The head coach is Benji Teodoro. Assisted by Kim Cinco, playing assistant coaches Ken Bono and Joseph Sidorifa with JC Libunao. Team manager Sandra Norte. Team owner is Paula Oriental. Mindoro Honorable Mayor Ina Alegre Cruz. And now for your Pasay Voyagers. Point guard number 77, Dan Sara. Coming in at center number 45, Christian Pajarito. Shooting guard number 15, Cyrus the Righteous Tabi. Forward number 9, AJ Coronel. Power forward number 13, Dr. Fly. Don Pasay Voyagers is led by Marlon Keith Martin. Assistant coaches, Vicky Escudero, Hubert de los Santos, Adrian Bujal, Don Moderno, Willie Generalao, and Brian Orog. Team consultant, Cholo Martin. Team owners, Raul Bacalzo, Mickey Ligot, Lavin Castro, JD Castro, and Lian Calixto Rubiano.
Our starting five is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Mindoro has Axel Enigo, Ino Comboy, Jonas Tibayan, Bam Bam Gamalinda, and Ethan Galang. Pasay naman, Cyrus Tabi, Dan Sara, Christian Pajarito, Don Reverente, and AJ Coronel. Our officials are Jay Castroverde, Manuel Binondo, Karina Martin, and our substitute referee is Jing Tagyam. We're just about ready for tip-off here. It's a very important game. Kumbaga, this is a tricky encounter for two teams. Lalo na, that a loss can really hurt, your bid for a really good position heading into the postseason.
Yeah, tama ka dyan. Pasay currently number 7 in the Northern Division at 13-8. A win can push them ahead of the Pangasinan Heatwaves, who are currently at 13-6. So that could effectively bring them closer to catching up with Caloocan, who just picked up their 15th win earlier, while itong Mindoro in the south currently at 12-9, trying to catch up with Binyan, Rizal, and Jensan, who are now at 13-7. So this could be really a big win para sa kanila as they try to match these 3 teams that I mentioned in the win column.
And if you're Pasay also, you want to avoid getting to 9 losses because that puts you level with the Ilagan Isabela 5-star Cowboys, which is currently at number 8 na maganda rin yung pinapakita of late.
Tama ka dyan. That's why I mentioned earlier during our first game that the teams that are trying to get into a good position in the playoffs or just actually trying to get at least into a play-in position, they're walking on tight ropes right now because a win, a loss could change the things para sa kanila. It could change the complexion of their contention.
AJ Coronel launches the 3. That's short. Rebound ni Tibayan. Bigay agad kay Inigo.
That's not really his cup of tea. Although occasionally we've seen him hit that. But if you're Coach Marlon Martin, you'd like the other guys taking that 3-point shot.
Inigo, very aggressive to start the ball game against his former team. He's got 4 points. Tsaka kabisado niya lahat ng play ni Coach Marlon.
Panigurado yan. That's the nice thing about Axel because he's really the extension of any coach on the floor, as we see Christian Fajarito picking up from where he left off in that 19-point output against Pasig City. Again, these Pasay Voyagers are gunning for 4 straight here tonight.
And this is a well-challenged attempt as well from Christian Fajarito by Bam Bam Gamalinda. You know what's different to me right now with Christian Fajarito? It's his body language.
Yep.
He looks like he really wants to play.
Yeah, he is in the moment. In previous years, you could see that sometimes he could be absent mentally, even if he's there physically.
And right now, nakita ko yung engaged.
Yep.
Tabi to Reverente. They go down low to Coronel. Naagaw ni Bam Bam Gamalinda. Ino Comboy going for the alley-oop again for Tibayan. There's a foul on Christian Fajarito.
Diyan mo makikita si Delph that iba talaga ang samahan nitong Mindoro because Comboy could have easily taken the shot but he still wanted the guy on the other side. That was a 3-on-2 break to get involved, and that was Jonas Tibayan lobbing him up for him.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. 2-0 for 2 para kay Jonas Tibayan. Mindoro ahead by 1. A little over 2 minutes gone by in this ball game. Dan Sara with a getaway move. It's 5-4. Homeboy picked up by Tabi. Tibayan, the handoff. Inigo gets it to Gamalinda. Open. No. Rebound. Fajarito. Sara quickly to Coronel. And then pag-aantay si AJ kay Cyrus Tabi. Now Dan Sara. Atake sa gitna. Labas kay Reverentes. Put on the line. Short on the jumper. Battle for the loose ball. Ends up with Galang. Oh, alaagaw ni Don Reverente. Just does not give up on the play. 7-4. Comboy trying to tie the game.
Bit of an ill-advised shot on the response there for the Mindoro Tamaraos. That turnover that they forced turned into another turnover for themselves. You see here, Galang getting that ball stolen away by Don Reverente. Getting the 2 points underneath.
Hindi talaga nag-give up si Don Reverente doon. Fajarito from downtown. Couple of 3 balls galing kay Christian Fajarito. He's got 6 points. nothing but net on both occasions. Sara gets it to Fajarito. Basket and one. Oh boy, what a start para kay Christian Fajarito. The fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Expa Personal Karaoke Speaker. Everyday karaoke.
Sizzling, blistering, red-hot, spicy start for Christian Fajarito here in the first quarter. That triggers this timeout for Coach Benji Teodoro.
13-4 to start the ball game para dito sa Pasay Voyagers. Christian Fajarito with 9 of those points. Early timeout para dito sa Tamaraws. We'll be right back. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. We're back at the Astrodome in Pasay City, and the Voyagers prevailing over the Tropang Pasig City in the last game, July 16. Medyo matagal-tagal na yung pahinga nitong Voyagers. And dapat na sunod na panalo. They have not lost since Christian Fajarito joined the lineup.
You're right. Oh,
the steal, Tabi for three.
and that is definitely something that Coach Benji Teodoro would love to address in the next timeout. If he calls another one here, he just called one. He's not happy with how his team gave up that possession. Usually you'd want your team to respond with a big basket to get back, but Mindoro being a little careless here.
Palitan ng tao. Ethan Ganang goes to the bench. Pinasok na si Joseph Sidorifa. Marlon Magat is also coming in para kay Jonas Tibayan. Oh,
No early challenge here.
did they challenge it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yellow light is on.
And we will be right back.
The Pasay Voyagers' challenge was unsuccessful.
That should have been a foul though on Comboy. But nonetheless, it's an unsuccessful challenge. That came off the left leg of Cyrus Tabi. So wala nang challenge sa Pasay. Sidorifa on to Comboy. He'll fire. Nagawan sa rebound. Nakuha ni Magat. He swing it over to Sidorifa. Another miss. Magat can't get all of the rebounds.
And Inigo can't get all the points. So far, he's the only guy who scored in this game para sa Mindoro Tamaraws.
Fajarito, binigay kay Sara. Reverente has it. Dan Sara will fire. Yes, sir!
Everybody's just clicking here. It's been a high-scoring first quarter para sa Pasay Voyagers. Fajarito has 9, and a lot of other guys have put in baskets already at this point for the Voyagers. Their defense too has been a really heavy challenge for these Tamaraws here in the opening frame.
Three-point shot is brought to Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Dan Sara, that is three-pointer number 5. Oh, 4. Only 4? Dalawa kay Fajarito or tatlo?
Dalawa kay Fajarito and then one from Tabi.
Bamam Gamanida scores.
Well, that breaks a long drought para sa Mindoro. And finally, another guy to put on the points para sa kanila in Bambam Gamalinda.
Fajarito First miss from beyond the arc. Mindoro slowing things down. Gamalinda steps out to the three-point line. Hindi pumasok. Rebound ni Coronel.
Yung pressure defense ng Pasay has been really effective in forcing Mindoro to score quickly. Historically, the Tamaraws, as we've seen in their past few games, they've done a lot better in the half court.
Reverente called for steps. And 3 subs coming in para dito sa Pasay. But before that, this is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Nasok na si Mark Sanco, Josh Galliano, and Jopet Soriano. Jasper Salenga is also checking in on the next dead ball. Gamalinda, nowhere to go. Labas muna kay Comboy. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Comboy, fade away from Ino. Won't go. Rebound, Galliano.
The ball not even reaching the other side of the floor on that shake action for Mindoro.
Soriano is blocked on the help, pero Magat is whistled for the personal.
Jopet Soriano has been very valuable for Pasay this season. His numbers may not be as huge as the other talented big men here in the league, but his contributions go beyond the box sheets.
Soriano. And 20-6. (21-6) is the count. Ashton Andrews is in the game para dito sa Mindoro. Sedorifa, pinapahirapan ni Jasper Salenga. Ray Bienes, the former Pasay Voyager as well. Andrews on the backdoor cut. And a finish. Galing kay Ashton Andrews, really strong. Trims the deficit to 13. Tabi. Go to Sanko. Jasper. Josh Galliano. 5 seconds to shoot. Galliano trying to spin away from trouble. Naagaw ni Axel, masyadong masikip. Andrews. So, good recovery from Pasay on that fast break opportunity, but Joseph Sedorifa says, what are you talking about? Hits the fadeaway.
Veteran smarts right there by Sedorifa, not trying to force that broken transition opportunity. Pasay's defense able to get back and slow them down. So Sedorifa said, I'm going to take it one-on-one on the block.
5 segundo na titira sa shot clock ng Pasay. Tabi will fire. It's off the mark.
Yeah, that was off Sedorifa, but oh no, it's gonna be reset yung kanilang shot clock itong Pasay.
This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
One of the toughest passes to make, if not the toughest in the half court, that backdoor bounce pass.
Salenga fires. Yes!
And he loves it. You see how confident he is, even going into that shot with no hesitation and then kissing to the crowd.
Another steal for Pasay. Sanko able to get on the end of this. It's 26-10.
This is the kind of pace that Pasay wants to play with. And Mindoro is having a hard time trying to keep up or even just slow things down in their favor. This is what they want. Half-court set, pero even in the half-court, itong depensa ng Pasay, just very tough to overcome.
Tabi with a rebound. He has not rested yet. Salenga. No good. Agawan sa rebound. Ends up with Galliano. Good hustle play. But Salenga's down on the floor.
Well, I think they're going to have to look at it. But after, I think, a quick review by referee Jay Castroverde saying that there shouldn't be any call made, that possession will stay with the Voyagers here.
(26-10), 58 seconds remaining in the first period. A blistering start for the Voyagers. J.R. Chavez is in the game. All second unit na to para sa Pasay. Juliano. Naubusan sila ng shot clock. I don't think they were aware.
Yeah. And credit as well to the defense of Mindoro, keeping in step each closeout, each rotation. They prevented an opening going into the shaded area.
Jeco Bancale is in the game para sa Mindoro. Sedorifa, Bienes, Magat, and Andrews completing the 5. Andrews to Jeco. Bancale. Ashton Andrews, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Andrews is fouled, trying to finish on the other side. 2 free throws coming up for Ashton Andrews.
Well, he definitely did not have any plans of settling for the outside shot. Ito si Ashton Andrews upon the pass, immediately putting the ball on the deck and looking for a way to try and get into the shaded area.
Only a 42% free throw shooter. Itong si Ashton Andrews.
Yeah, although he has been posting not so pretty numbers the whole season, I think also he has benefited in the coaching change because Coach Benji Teodoro has given him a lot more opportunity to contribute to the cause of Mindoro.
5 seconds. Naagaw ni Sedorifa. And a foul given up by Jasper Salenga. Wala pa sa penalty. Only the 4th team foul for the Voyagers.
And this could be a good case for Mindoro to have an unsportsmanlike foul called in their favor.
No, kung walang nakapink doon na nauna.
Yeah, all white shirts ahead. Here's a steal. Sedorifa beating Salenga to the rock.
I wonder if it was an unsportsmanlike
There you go.
foul on number 11, Jasper Salenga for clear path.
A clear path foul. Sedorifa nasa linya ngayon. Yung first trip para sa kanya. 3 points in the game. And 1 for 2, and we will still have the final possession of the first period. Mindoro Tamaraos.
Still very much ample time for Mindoro to put up a decent shot.
Bancale. Magat, I don't think he's aware. Sedorifa. I don't think he was aware really of the clock situation. Pagkatanggap yun ng bola, kaya natagalan pa. So, that will do it for the first period. It was a sizzling start, as we mentioned, by Christian Farito. A couple of three-pointers in a three-point play. Dan Sara also contributing with a 3 of his own.
Yeah, 5 3-pointers in total for Pasay in just the first quarter alone. Mindoro had 7 attempts, but they weren't able to knock down any of them. That's why Pasay has been able to establish this 15-point cushion heading into the second quarter.
You are still watching the MPBL. For Coach Marlon Martin, the guys to watch out for in this match, hindi mawawala syempre ang kanyang former player na si Axel Inigo, as he recalls how Axel can bring the game once he gets his groove going. Mula nga sa side nitong si Axel, it's quite sad to see a coach he is very close with on the other side of the bench, but one thing is for sure, ipapakita daw niya kay Coach M na dala-dala niya lahat ng mga itinuro ni Coach Marlon sa kanya whichever team he may be, which probably explains why he had a good start, right? Si Delphin Happy.
Tama ka dyan, Andrea. Kikita natin kung, although nag-move on na siya sa kabilang kupunan, may dala pa rin niya yung leksyon ng dati niyang relasyon dito sa kung saan siya nanggaling, di ba? Ganoon naman talaga dapat, di ba?
Ganun naman talaga dapat. You live and you learn.
Yun.
Yes, and once you have learned, you move on, right?
Yes. Thank you. Maraming salamat sa report na yan, Ms. Andrea Indicio. Again, basketball mirrors life and love and life, by the way. Dagdag ko na dyan.
Love and life. I love life.
Oh, yun. Galing talaga. Oy, naiinitan si Ms. Andrea Indicio dun sa gilid, Pero, okay naman yung air conditioning dito.
Parang init nga dito.
Ang init nga. Sige. 26-11. Back to the ball game. Sanko, a three. Got it.
And Pasay continues to stay hot from beyond the arc here. That's three-pointer number 6 for the Voyagers.
Nang hirap pagkalaban ng Pasay and they're clicking like this. Andrews with 10 seconds in the shot clock. Pinapahirapan si Galliano, and look at that. Everyone, all the pink shirts ganging up on Andrews. Sanko to Chavez, another explosive guard on the floor para dito sa Voyagers. Salenga. Labas muna kay Chavez. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Tamara's actually doing a great job getting back defensively. Sedorifa. I think that should be a shot clock violation.
Yeah, it should be. But I don't think our table officials raised the paddle, but effectively it's still Mindoro basketball here. They're getting their bearings defensively. It's all about trying to overcome this incredible defensive pressure that's starting with the guards on top.
Sedorifa with a fadeaway, no good. Rebounding Andrews. Sedorifa will try again. Still no go. Galliano secures the rebound. Soriano leading the break. Drops it off to Jasper Salenga.
You are allowed 2 attempts. Sedorifa had both of them, but both were misses. That led to this fast break situation. Only Sedorifa was back down to try and stop that fast break.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere. Crucial rebound as well sa pagkontrol ni Josh Galliano dun sa sitwasyon na yon. And it's now a 20-point lead for the Voyagers. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
This is now a 20-point lead that Pasay has opened up with.
The next 3 games para dito kay Coach Marlon. And the Voyagers, Quezon City, August 7, August 14, Rizal. And then August 28, Bacolod. This is actually the 14th home game of Pasay. It helps that their venue is available all the time.
Indeed. And of course, it helps that you have this crowd to play in front of.
Bien is inside the paint and he scores to stop the bleeding.
That's one guy who's very much familiar with how it is playing here at the Astrodome. But Jopet Soriano looking very comfortable with that short stab.
33-13. Bono will launch the three. Got it. The white Tamarao.
The ever so tireless Ken Bono na walang kapaguran sa basketball talaga. Even the young guys will have problems matching up to his stamina.
Chavez, skip pass. Salenga back to JR. Rios for three. Got it. Nice bounce. Para kay Jordan Rios, even the three. Iba ang araw ngayon dito sa Pasay. There's a foul on Chavez.
Well, Inigo was able to get two defenders on him that left Bono a little open for a possible three-point shot.
This is the three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
And they could have gotten it to him for a possible back-to-back, but Inigo taking matters into his own hands here, trying to get 2 points on his own at the free throw line.
Inigo gets that one to drop, and he was the subject of Andrea's report earlier. Kaya galing nga siya dito, and I think he had a really good relationship with Coach Marlon. Maganda lang dito is that he's, I think it worked out for the better for both parties actually. Tingnan mo, Pasay, yung pinalit nila kay Axel, si Dan Sara, si Cyrus Tabi, and Felipe Chavez. That's how good Axel was when he was here.
Yeah, they had to come in with 3 guards to replace him. But yeah, I agree, because I think the direction that Pasay wanted to go with was to make it an even quicker ball club, while Axel is more comfortable in moments like this, orchestrating in the half court.
Bono trying to answer against Hilario. This is going to be a shootout. Hilario and Bono. Oh, that's his son. Ken Bono's son, as Jasper Salenga says, I have a say in this as well.
That's three-pointer number 8 for the Voyagers in this game.
And 8 points para kay Jasper Salenga as well. Comboy drives left and he rolls in that layup. 2 points para kay Ino Comboy. 19 points ang inahabol ng Mindoro.
That's rare missed coverage on the help inside for Pasay, allowing Comboy that free lane.
Bono with a rebound, quickly to Sidorifa. Pink shirts getting back to defend. Comboy. Comboy got the step layup again. Parang hindi clear kung anong gagawin nila doon sa penetration ni Ino Comboy, Javi.
Coaching staff wanted a switch. Take a look at this one. Hindi nakasunod si Jordan Rios doon. It was supposed to be Salenga na sasalo doon. But, Ino Comboy just deciding quickly on what to do there. That's why Mindoro cutting this lead down 25-42.
That's a Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness, very enthusiastic. Dito sa Astrodome in Pasay City. So glad you could join me and Javi Palanya and Andrea Indicio for this coverage. We're live on YouTube and syempre on Solar Sports. It's a 17-point lead for Pasay halfway through this second quarter. The shooting from beyond the arc has been incredible for the Voyagers. Pajarito now against Bono. Unable to score in the turnaround. Comboy nagmamadali and he commits the turnover. Sara pulls the trigger, in and out. Pajarito, stick back, won't go. Rios with another opportunity. Salenga for three, in and out. Pajarito again, wala pa rin. Natapik kay Axel Inigo. Inigo, Sidorifa, waits for Comboy. Comboy, oh.
Wow, 2 straight turnovers there, and that's after they force a number of misses on the other side. 2 misses that could have done straight down the drain for Pasay. Those are 2 shots from the outside that were halfway down.
42-25. Sara. Hilario makes his move against Bono. Fades away. Unsuccessful on that attempt. Foul on Pajarito.
Even on the glass, the Tamara was having a hard time securing that possession because you could see how many pink shirts are really trying to jump for that offensive rebound. Jordan Rios has always had a knack for coloring those offensive rebounds.
Inigo. Gets it to Ray Bienes. Bienes naiwan ng bola. He recovers. No. It's Inigo who recovers the ball. Bienes will launch the three and he gets it to go.
Salvaging that possession there was Ray Bienes. A little bit of ping pong between him and Axel Inigo. Silang dalawa lang nakahawak ng bola doon.
They get the steal here. Bienes back to Comboy. Unable to finish. Dan Sara to Pajarito. Pajarito lumapit. Drop pass. Rios turns around. And unable to convert from inside the paint.
Now, unusual misses right now we're seeing galing sa Pasay. 3 straight point-blank misses.
Bono, Mintis. Loose ball nakuha ni Tapi. Bigay kay Sara. Dan Sara with a layup.
Still able to adjust in midair. I think at the last moment, what he was planning to do was to pass off to the other side, but saw that the basket was being given to him already by the defense.
Bienes knocks down his second three. And that keeps the Tamaras within striking distance with 2 minutes remaining here in the second period.
There's still a big chance for them to trim this down into single digits heading into the break.
Foul on Sidorifa. Only the first team foul for Mindoro here in the second quarter.
See here how 2 bodies converging there on Ken Bono and medyo malayo dun sa pag-close out. I think that was Hilario trying to challenge the shot of Ray Bienes. That second straight 3-pointer of his.
Minute and 54 remaining in the second quarter. It's a 13-point lead. Can Bienes complete the steal? He does.
Oh, he's playing inspired ball here the last few minutes. Itong si Ray Bienes.
Gusto niya subukan ng depensa ni Pajarito and Bienes got too eager there.
Medyo nanlaki yung mata niya na nakita niya si Christian Pajarito yung kaharap niya. Both these guys have had countless memories together growing up in high school. They've shared numerous battles.
44-31 is the count. Under 2 minutes to play here. Pasay has had an interesting first half. 9 of 18 shooting from beyond the arc. Pajarito. Pass was not available. Sara had to get that basketball. And he commits the turnover. Offensive foul on Dan Sara. As Axel Inigo absorbed the contact there.
Yeah, Sara lowered his shoulder as he tried to make his way inside.
44-31. Federifa to Comboy. Inigo fires, no good. Rebound, Rios. Tabi back to Jordan Rios. And there's a foul away from the ball.
Gamalinda has been very chippy with the opposition here in the second quarter.
Wala pa sa penalty ang Mindoro Tamaraws, but Pasay have a sideline inbound.
Well, that was their last foul to give. Baigan will check in for the first time here.
Sara to Farito. Farito atake sa gitna. Kicks it out. Rios for three. Yes, sir!
Pretty play right there for Pasay. Just a basic drive and draw action. Nobody on Jordan Rios.
Comboy could not handle the pass from Inigo. They're 10 of 19, Javi.
Yeah, from
From
three-point
Mindoro.
area.
Hard to beat a team shooting at that clip. Tabi back out to Rios. Another three, feeling it here in the second quarter.
My goodness. Even Jordan Rios feeding in onto that heat.
Inside they go, Gamalinda. Hahanap ng butas, but a foul with 8.3 seconds remaining in the first half.
Although they still do get the opportunity to score here on the two free throws for Gamalinda. I thought that Comboy was a little bit too unselfish there. I thought that he had an opening for a basket, turning the corner, going towards that left side.
Ang pangatlo na. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Gamalinda brings down the lead to 18, 11.6 rebounds per game this season. Split at the line. 18 naman ng Pasay. Tabi has it, 3 seconds remaining. Cyrus to Sanko. Sanko will fire, no. Bigat sana, no? Kung pumasok pa yun para dito sa Pasay Voyagers, but nonetheless, the Voyagers are in control at the end of the first half. 50-32, Mindoro looking for a response in the second half. We'll be right back.
Back here at the Cuneta Astrodome in Pasay City for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Andrea Endicio, and right now we will be having our halftime interview together with the beautiful Mayor of Pola, Mindoro. Madam, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, Mayora Ina Alegre Cruz. And Madam, although down po ang team ngayon, meron po ba kayong few words of encouragement para sa inyong team para makabawi po sila sa ating second half?
Galing kasi sila sa bakasyon, baka parang feeling nila nagbabakasyon pa rin sila. Kaya nila yan, kaya nila. Alam ko naman, ano yung loob ko na kakayanin ng team natin. No? Siguro nagpapainit pa sila. Pero kaya nyo yan. Basta relax lang, relax lang.
And also, ma'am, meron din po ba kayong message to our coaches? Ano pa bang dapat nilang gawin o isipin para mag-boost sa second half?
Siguro kailangan lang magkaroon ng mas matibay na tiwala sa bawat ka-team nila. Kasi dapat yung tiwala nandun, hindi mawala. Kasi minsan kapag medyo naunahan ka, gano'n naman talaga eh. Baka sisihin niya yung kakampi nila. Kaya nila yan. Basta tiwala lang, tiwala lang.
Beautiful words from our beautiful Mayora. Meron po ba kayong mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan? Go ahead.
So sa lahat ng mga taga Mindoro, support lang po sa Mindoro Tamaraw. Sa lahat ng mga sponsors, maraming salamat. Congressman Arnan, coach teams, sa lahat po na naging sponsor, maraming salamat po. Sa lahat ng mga taga Mindoro and sa lahat ng mga players natin, basta gawin nyo lang yung tama.
Alright, maraming salamat po, and that's it for our halftime interview. Don't go away, magbabalik pa rin po ang MPBL.
That's all right, we have three contestants. Round number selected na ating mga balikan from Suzuki, sila Richard, Molo, Giancarlo Santos, and Mark Lapacha. Para paligoy-ligoy pa, we don't want to keep you waiting. Unahin natin si Richard Molon. Para malagay 2-1, wala pa tayong bala para dyan. Come on! Make a basket for the half-court line. Richard Molon, here we go. Uy! Thank you for joining. Next off, also for Barangay 201, si Giancarlo Santos. Nag-practice lamang hapon ito si Giancarlo. Tingnan natin. Take it away whenever you're ready, Giancarlo! Uy! Lupas sa konti. Last of the lead, si Mark Lapacha. Sinipan ni Mark Lapacha. Uy! Kunti ka na rin. Thank you for joining. Get out of the Suzuki half-court shot challenge. The official motorcycle partner of the MPBL. Stick around for the second half action between the Mindoro Powerhouse and your Pasay Voyagers.
quarter, scoring a total of 24 points, almost pareho dun sa kanilang output dun sa ating first quarter. But Mindoro, they tried to get something going, kaya lang Pasay just really kept coming at them with shots from the outside, second chance opportunities, and fast break points.
Yung mabigat lang dito para sa Pasay, perhaps the only flaw to their performance were the 12 turnovers, Javi. Because pretty
To Delph, if you've been watching the game, I'm sure yung mga tao magtataka, Pasay pa pala mas maraming turnovers dito. And if you look at the numbers, Mindoro actually, they haven't been able to capitalize on those turnovers that they forced against Pasay. They were able to force that many turnovers, kaya lang 7 lang ang nakuha nilang puntos galing dito, while Pasay has been able to convert Mindoro turnovers into 11 points.
And Ray Bienes, he's been active in this ball game, Javi. Maganda yung nilalaro nito ni Ray Bienes.
Couple of threes earlier in the second quarter, now up to 10 points in this game.
Salenga, looking for a teammate, binigay kay Soriano. Tabi, that's an extra step. Travel. This is the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme magpalamig, free installation for split type